These past 2 weeks here in Thailand have just been pure joy. No rush, no big agenda, just enjoying life with the boys. And it honestly felt like we got to be kids again, just, playing paddle matches all day, playing pool games, going to the beach, throwing around a frisbee, going on nights out, just having fun. And there was really no big agenda, not as much focus on business, but purely enjoying life. But also fight or flight moments where we had jellyfish stings, stray dogs charging at us in the middle of the night. So it was wild, playful, and very, very fun. So let's dive right in. Right? Yeah, let's go. What do you have to say? Meow. Boop. Okay, let's go. So the first story I want to start with here is the story of Kaya's birthday, because he got to design the entire day exactly how he wanted. And it was super cool to see, because it was basically like a mix and match of every other day that we've had, just putting together all the things. So we packed an entire day with as much fun as we could by starting with a 2.5-hour paddle session in the morning, after which we went into the pool, threw around some frisbees, after to the massage, and after the massage we went straight to the beach, watched the sunset again, throw some frisbees, some balls, just having a little fun, and then went to grab some really, really nice dinner, and in the end we went to the Rasta home, to a reggae bar, to get some drinks and enjoy some live music. It was super, super cool, because those were basically all the things where we did 1 or 2 or 3 activities on all the other days. So we always either played paddle, went to the massage, watched the sunset, went to get some nice food, but this day just combined it all into one day full of fun. So this was a really, really awesome day. I hope and think Kaya had a really amazing birthday. So that's what I wanted to start with. Our villa had this pretty cool pool, and we'd spent so much time in the pool feeling like kids again, because we just kept inventing those games. We had entire rhythms of who's gonna throw the ball to whom, and who's gonna jump in when and do what trick, and we were at some point trying to optimize for somebody throws the frisbee, which is like a frisbee, a disc which has a hole in the middle, and then we basically throw a tennis ball on an alley-oop for somebody to jump in and dunk the tennis ball alley-oop into the thrown frisbee that has a ball in the middle. Super hard to get, but it was so fun to go in rep for rep until we finally made it. So there's a lot of those kinds of pool games that we enjoyed every single day for a couple of hours, and it was super fun, because it basically allowed you to think and act like a literal child again, which is so freaking awesome. Then we spent an entire day at the national park, just exploring the pure magical nature of Koh Phangan. The deep jungles, waterfalls, mountains and rocks, and of course the beautiful coastline. And on this day, of course, we saw a lot of beautiful nature, a lot of really cool, intriguing animals, but we also had 2 fight or flight moments, and I just want to take you with me into those moments. So picture this: you're on the beach, just the moonlight glooming, and your boy goes into the water. You don't see shit, but you've been in the water, you know it's kind of safe, so let's just go in, have a good time. Then my friend Linus, who went into the water, comes sprinting with full speed, and my guy is 2 meters tall, 100 kilos heavy, and he comes sprinting full speed out of the water, is screaming at us, and we're all panicking, you know, what the fuck happened? He couldn't see shit and he was in deep, deep pain, so he came running out of the water, and what actually happened is he got stung by a jellyfish, and you could see the tentacles like all over his leg. So we're like, fuck, what do we do, right? In like full fight or flight mode. And so we started running across the beach to like the next restaurant we could see. Well, we started like somehow getting rid of the tentacles, which you should have used tweezers, because obviously if you like touch the tentacles, they're gonna also hurt your fingers. But then we ran to the restaurant and they gave us vinegar instantly, which helped relieve the pain. And they were also, because we were in total shock, you know, we've heard that there's these jellyfish that will literally kill you if you run into them, and we have no uncertainty, right? We didn't even see the jellyfish and we were just like, fuck, man, what is gonna happen now? But we ran to the restaurant and also asked the lady, like, fuck, we're in panic, like, what do we do? And the lady was just like, really calmly like, oh yeah, no, as long as he's like sitting here talking to us, we chilling, like, it's an easy jellyfish. Somehow implying that if it was another jellyfish, yeah, like he would have been passed out or dead already, like by the time we arrived there. So she was super chill, just gave us vinegar, calmed us down, and yeah, that ended this crazy fight or flight moment. On the same night, yeah, we had another moment like this where we're also in the moonlight on the beach just having a good time. Then I went down to the water with Kaya, because it creates this really like flat, almost trampoline-like bouncy space, and Kaya wanted to do a backflip. Right? And what happens when you do a backflip is you kind of get into the energy, and maybe I can demonstrate this with my beautiful cat right here, is you get into the energy of just like, you want to do something, right? So if you do a backflip, you're just like this, you know? And dogs, when they see this, they react really heavily to your energy. And two stray dogs were like right next to us and they saw this and did not like it. And they came full like charging at us with full fight mode, like ready to attack. But luckily Kaya's always had a dog growing up and he knows how to handle them. So instead of running away, which honestly if he did that, the dog would have fucking killed him, because he was ready to take him down. Like that dog was fighting. But Kaya, knowing a little bit about dogs, just stayed in his confident momentum and his confident energy and just told the dog, you're good, everything's chill. And literally like 50 centimeters before Kaya, the dog just stopped charging, looked at him, because he was in that calm, confident energy. And I think it was just such a funny reminder of, even in those everyday situations, energy is really a game changer. And that doesn't hold true for only those fight or flight moments, but it holds true for literally anything you do in life. Energy is a key decisive factor, and there was a super random moment that taught me this again. So those were the two fight or flight moments we had in enjoying a beautiful nature park here in Koh Phangan. And then of course we did play a lot of paddle. And paddle was a really cool way because all those friends I grew up playing basketball with. So we always had that little competitive edge or that competitive energy. And for paddle, we all kind of started at a very similar level, at an equal level. And it was so funny because we all just kept pushing each other because we really saw how we were getting better in this short amount of time. And at some points, it just got so competitive that nobody ever wanted to lose. We were really talking shit to each other. And it was just so fun to let out that competitive energy again, because we all grew up playing sports together, and to like bring that here to a trip to Thailand by playing a lot of paddle was really, really beautiful. I enjoyed that so much. And looking back, this week was a powerful reminder, because it was not about building businesses or chasing big things. It was about purely living, about enjoying those paddle matches, enjoying those pool games, enjoying going to the beach, enjoying doing fun stuff with the boys. And honestly, that's why I'm building, to have the opportunity to choose to live weeks like this anytime I want. It's the ability to do these things. At the same time, I realize if every week went like this, then there would also be a crucial part missing. And also it doesn't mean that I didn't work at all, it just means that I put my focus on living. Like my mindset was focused on having a good time, on living, on enjoying life. And usually my mindset is very, very focused on building businesses. And that was mostly reflected in my mindset and focus allocation versus my time allocation. So this week's been really, really beautiful for me, a very powerful reminder for me, and looking forward to the next week that I get to, or the last week that I get to spend here in Thailand, because I'm gonna be by myself, gonna be shifting the focus a little bit more again to building businesses, to getting shit done. But now this has been really beautiful to take these 2 weeks to focus on living and enjoying life. So that being said, I hope you're having a wonderful week ahead and keep crushing it. Any closing remarks? Okay, peace out.